It's Jim Ross from Excel Self-Storage Auctions. In this video, I'm going to talk more about self-storage auctions and the reality of storage wars here. Again, and very briefly, I wish they would kind of talk a little bit more about when they are selling someone's items, that they make a point of letting them know that we have a really concerted effort of leaving personal records, personal items behind. They have no resale value to the person that ultimately wins the highest bid on that unit. Now it's their stuff and they're getting rid of it. Like in the show, they just show them going in there, throwing everything, and it's going in the hallway and throwing it in the dumpster. That does happen. However, our auction attendees, they know, and again, the auctioneer is doing their job, really hammering into their heads that if there's any personal items in there have no resale value to you, photo albums, diplomas, medical records, tax records, that kind of thing, leave it behind. Leave it in a box in there. Just designate one box and just throw all that in one box. Leave it behind. Make sure you tell the storage manager, this stuff is left in that box. And ultimately, at least for all my sites that I manage, we have one unit designated as kind of call it our deadbeat unit. But when they actually end up going to auction, any personal items are left behind. My auction guys, attendees, are very good about leaving that stuff behind and conveying that to the self-storage manager that a box is left. Of course, we go in there and make sure it's marked with a name, date, all the information we can hopefully find to identify that later on. Because I've had people come back literally 10 years later, inquiring, asking about their stuff, and it took some doing, but we found their box. I remember she just cried and cried and couldn't believe we kept her stuff. Now again, that's 10 years. That's kind of going overboard, but I feel very, very strongly to keep those kind of items left behind. Who knows what's going on in their personal lives that end up going to auction? We're not there to judge, but if they get their lives back in order and come back to inquire about any items, I would love nothing more than be able to say, "There's your photo albums," then that's priceless. And I've had that happen a number of times, people coming back. So again, it's very important, and I kind of wish they would show that on the show again, that again, we're not just here, we're just bloodsuckers and selling off the units. That hell, we have a heart too, and when it actually ends up going to auction, the next best thing we can possibly convey is, yeah, we're gonna keep your personal items behind. I mean, nothing else to anybody, but it means the world to you if you do come back and ask for those items. Hey, we got them for you. So again, any other self-storage managers or auctioneers watching this, again, what's a 10 by 10? Keep a 10 by 10 around. That's just your auction personal unit for all those kind of items, and just keep it in there. Again, I keep them forever. 10 plus years. That's kind of going overboard. Have a limit. Maybe keep it 1 year, 2 years. It's not going to fill up your 10 by 10 that quickly, and then you can kind of filter it as you go on. And again, if someone comes back, it's a great feeling to be able to provide that back to them. All right, so again, thanks for watching.